We often hear what habits we should build to live better, but rarely do we talk about what habits we need to let go of. The silent ones. The ones we carry quietly, out of comfort, fear, or just routine. Epictetus once said, "There are two vices much blacker and more serious than the rest: lack of persistence and lack of self-control." In other words, build what's good, resist what's not. But resistance isn't always loud. Sometimes it's as simple and as difficult as saying no to what drains you slowly. It's not just about becoming someone better. It's about clearing space to even allow that person to exist. In this video, we'll talk about 10 daily habits you must eliminate if you want to live a more peaceful, focused, and stoic life. This isn't about perfection, it's about intention. And it starts by asking, what are you still holding on to that's holding you back? Let's get into it. Habit number 1, stop wasting your time. Seneca once said, "We are always complaining that our days are few and acting as though they will never end. We scroll, we delay, we plan to start tomorrow, but tomorrow is never guaranteed. And deep down, we know that. The truth is, wasted time is not neutral. It quietly takes something from you you'll never get back." Think about your day. How many hours do you spend on things that bring no meaning, no progress, no peace? The Stoics remind us, time is not something we have, it's something we use. What if you treated your time like your most valuable currency? Would you still spend it the same way? Let this be your call to action. Begin valuing your time like your life depends on it, because it does. No drama, no guilt, just awareness and better choices from now on. Habit number 2, stop clinging emotionally to things you can't change. We all carry moments, mistakes, regrets, old hurts, but holding on to them doesn't make us stronger. It only makes us stuck. The Stoics teach us to learn from pain, not live in it. You made a mistake? Good. Now grow from it. But don't chain yourself to the past, dragging guilt around like it's a punishment you deserve. Guilt has one job: to alert us. Once you've listened, once you've understood, it's time to let it go. Carrying it beyond that point only weakens you. Ask yourself, is this feeling making me better? Or is it just keeping me distracted from moving forward? Life doesn't pause for regret. It moves, and so should you. The past is done. What matters is who you become from it, not how long you punish yourself for it. Let it go, not because it didn't matter, but because you do. Habit number 3, stop procrastinating, do it now. How many moments have you lost to the phrase, "I'll do it tomorrow"? Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You could be good today, but instead you choose tomorrow." Procrastination isn't just a delay, it's self-betrayal dressed in comfort. You think you're buying time, but really you're spending purpose. Every time you postpone action, you trade potential for guilt. Deep down you know it. Rest never feels earned when it follows avoidance. Real peace comes after showing up. For yourself, your goals, your growth. You don't have forever. No one does. The Stoics remind us, you could leave life right now. So what are you waiting for? That conversation, that decision, that discipline? If it's worth doing, do it now. Not when it's perfect, not when it's easy, but when it's needed, which more often than not is now. Habit number 4, stop seeking recognition. Let action be its own reward. We live in a world that thrives on applause, likes, compliments, validation. But Stoicism teaches a different path: to act rightly because it is right, not because someone claps. You help someone? Good. You finish that project? Great. But if your peace depends on whether others notice, are you really free? Marcus Aurelius reminds us, ambition means tying your well-being to what others say or do. Sanity means tying it to your own actions. Make your effort the reward. The discipline you build, the integrity you uphold, those are yours forever. Praise fades. Attention is fleeting. But the person you become through consistent, silent excellence, that lasts. So act with purpose. Let your good deeds echo quietly. You don't need applause. You need alignment with your values, your mission, your inner compass. That's the real recognition. Habit number 5, stop looking the other way. Silence in the face of injustice is complicity. In a noisy world, it's easy to retreat into comfort, to avoid standing up when things feel too messy. But Stoicism isn't about avoiding conflict. It's about confronting necessary ones with wisdom and courage. Marcus Aurelius said, "What is not good for the hive is not good for the bee." We're all part of something bigger, and when we witness wrongdoing, at work, in relationships, in society, our silence speaks louder than words. Justice is one of the 4 Stoic virtues. And it doesn't mean becoming aggressive or reactive. It means acting when your values are tested. It means speaking truth calmly, drawing boundaries firmly, and not excusing harm, even when it's subtle. You can't control others, but you can control whether you stand for what's right. True strength is quiet, but it never turns away when it matters most. Habit number 6, stop fearing change. What you resist persists. Change isn't the enemy. It's the nature of life itself. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Everything's destiny is to change, to be transformed, to perish so that new things can be born." Yet many of us cling to the familiar, even when it limits us. We stay in jobs that drain us, relationships that no longer serve us, routines that numb us, simply because they feel safe. But Stoicism teaches us that safety is an illusion. The only constant is change, and your power lies in how you respond to it. Instead of fearing what's new, learn to welcome it. Every shift in your life, no matter how uncomfortable, holds the seed of growth. The Stoic doesn't fight the tide, he learns to sail with it. Let go of what was, accept what is, and trust that you are capable of facing whatever comes next. Because change isn't your enemy, stagnation is. Habit number 7, stop being a slave to anything. Seneca once asked, "Show me a man who is not a slave." One is ruled by lust, another by greed, others by the fear of judgment. You don't need chains to be imprisoned. Your impulses can do that just fine. Modern life rewards instant gratification. One more scroll, one more purchase, one more distraction. But every time you surrender to impulse, you give away power. And no Stoic man can live fully while kneeling to temptation. Freedom isn't the absence of discipline. It's born from it. When you master your desires instead of being mastered by them, you reclaim control over your mind, your choices, and your direction. Ask yourself who's in charge, your values or your urges. True strength comes not from saying yes to every craving, but from knowing when to say no. Let desire serve you, not the other way around. Habit number 8. Stop settling for mediocrity. Every time you choose good enough, you're building a habit of self-betrayal. Stoicism doesn't ask for perfection, but it demands effort. Marcus Aurelius didn't wake up each morning to be average. Neither should you. Excellence isn't about impressing others. It's about meeting the standard you know you're capable of. When you write, speak, train, work, are you giving what's easy or what's true to your potential? We don't control the outcome. We might not always win, but we control the energy we put into the process. And that's where dignity lives. Mediocrity might feel safe, but it erodes your spirit over time. You weren't built to coast, you were built to climb. Next time you act, ask yourself, was that my best? If not, why not? You owe yourself the honest answer. Habit number 9, stop letting anxiety dominate your life. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Today I escaped from anxiety," or "No, I discarded it because it was within me." He wasn't being poetic. He was being brutally honest. Most of our anxiety doesn't come from the world. It comes from how we perceive the world. We imagine worst-case scenarios. We project pain that hasn't happened yet. And in doing so, we suffer twice, once in our mind and maybe again in reality. But Stoicism reminds us, what's outside of our control doesn't deserve our fear. You can't control the future, but you can control your response to it. That's where your power lives. So when anxiety creeps in, don't resist it with force. Face it with clarity. Ask, is this fear based on fact or fiction? Most times you'll realize the monster was just a shadow. Habit number 10, stop escaping from stillness. In today's world, silence is uncomfortable. We fill every quiet moment with noise, scrolling, checking, watching. But what are we really running from? Often it's ourselves, our thoughts, our truth. The Stoics valued stillness because that's where clarity lives. Epictetus taught that a calm mind sees reality more clearly. When we constantly chase distraction, we avoid the very space that allows growth. Stillness isn't laziness. It's presence. It's where we ask the hard questions. Am I on the path I want? Am I being honest with myself? So stop fearing the quiet. Embrace it. Let it confront you. Let it heal you. Because in the end, the man who can sit in silence without reaching for escape, he's already more powerful than most. You've just explored 10 habits that quietly steal your peace, your power, and your potential. And the truth is, breaking them won't be easy, but no Stoic ever promised ease. Only clarity, purpose, and strength forged through action. Seneca said, "While we wait for life, life passes. So don't wait to live better. Don't wait to become who you were meant to be. Begin now by letting go of what holds you back." If this video gave you something to reflect on, support the message. Like it, drop a comment. What habit are you letting go of today? Subscribe for more insights rooted in timeless Stoic life, made for modern life. Until next time, stay grounded, stay present, and keep walking the path of self-mastery.